Well, friends, no dog days of summer when it comes to the UFC. One of the most anticipated fights of the year goes down on Saturday. UFC back in Chicago, back at the United Center for the first time since 2019. This is one of the fights that when it was first announced, even before it was first announced, everyone was saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it." Now here we are. We're on the cusp of seeing it. It's Dricus du Plessis, the UFC middleweight champion, undefeated in the UFC, 9-0, 23-2 as a pro. He's had one of the all-time great runs as of late because a lot of people keep thinking he's going to lose. He's unorthodox. He's a little bit different, and he never loses. He hasn't lost yet. He always figures it out, even when it looks like he is not going to figure it out. Going up against the locomotive that is Khamzat Chimaev, undefeated in his career, 14-0, a guy that we all thought would be champion by the end of 2021. In fact, I said it. If he wasn't champion by the end of 2021, something would have gone horribly wrong. Well, a few things happened along the way, but that doesn't matter anymore. He's coming off an incredible win over Robert Whittaker, and the general consensus seems to be if this fight goes past the second round, DDP wins. If it ends prior to the start of the third, Khamzat wins. And I don't know if that's in fact the case. Khamzat is the favorite, and a lot of people think he's going to win. But it seems like the cool, the sexy pick, the fun pick this week has been to stick with the champ DDP, who always figures it out, who has a lot more history fighting 5-round fights, has a better gas tank in many people's eyes, including myself, and just kind of generally isn't the type to kind of wilt in these situations. We've seen Khamzat just steamroll people, break them very early on, but then we've seen people take him into the latter portions of fights, and he starts to fade away. So what's going to happen? I can't wait. All I know is that it's going to be all action. It's going to be very fun for as long as it lasts, and I can't wait to see how it all goes down this Saturday. Main event of UFC 319, and it's a phenomenal card. You also get the debut of Aaron Pico going up against the very hot Lerone Murphy, a very important fight in the 145-pound division. You've got Carlos Praches returning, coming off that loss to Ian Machado Gary against Jeff Neal. You've got the return of Michael Venom Page going up against the veteran, the former title contender, Jared Cannonier. Kaya Sakura returning, coming off his loss to the champ Alexandre Pantoja against Tim Elliott. Something for everyone. Saturday night, UFC 319. Cannot wait. You got to watch it. Place to be, of course, for all the action. BetMGM. You know the drill by now. Enjoy the fights. I'll talk to you next week.